A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a recent statement, President Donald Trump acknowledged that his administration's tariffs could lead to fewer products available to American families, suggesting that children might have 2 dolls instead of 30 dolls. This admission comes amidst rising concerns about the state of the U.S. economy, which has reportedly shrunk at an annual rate of 0.3% in the first quarter of the year, according to a government report. During a rally in Michigan, marking his first 100 days in office, Trump sought to reassure the public that his tariffs would not trigger a recession, despite the economic downturn. He pointed fingers at his predecessor, Joe Biden, attributing the economic challenges to policies enacted during Biden's administration. Trump claimed that the tariffs are putting significant pressure on China, stating that their factories are struggling due to reduced business activity. He further emphasized that the U.S. economy does not heavily rely on imports from China, the world's leading manufacturer. You know, somebody said, "Oh, the shelves are going to be open," Trump remarked. Well, maybe the children will have 2 dolls instead of 30 dolls. So maybe the 2 dolls will cost a couple bucks more than they would normally. This statement has sparked debates over the implications of his trade policies on American consumers. The recent GDP report has provided Democrats with ammunition to argue that Trump's tariffs could lead to a recession. They pointed out that the economy, which still boasts a low unemployment rate of 4.2%, appears to be losing momentum soon after Trump took office. Representative Susan Delbene, a leading House Democrat, criticized Trump's approach, saying, "We've only seen the beginning of the dangerous impacts from Trump's random policies." Delbene highlighted that U.S. manufacturers still depend on components from China, indicating a disconnect in Trump's trade strategy. She argued that a stable and predictable economic environment is essential for fostering investment and job creation, which she believes has been lacking under Trump's administration. As Trump attempts to focus on new corporate investments in the U.S., he faces criticism for his handling of the economy. His economic message has been described as contradictory, as he seeks credit for the initial successes of his presidency while simultaneously blaming Biden for the current economic challenges. He has also been criticized for taking credit for corporate investments that were initiated during Biden's term. During a cabinet meeting, Trump attempted to highlight the positive aspects of the GDP report, despite the overall negative trend. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick discussed the progress of Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing's TSMC factories in Arizona, which were initially announced during Trump's first term but have continued to develop under Biden's leadership. Trump dismissed the significance of government support provided by Biden for these factories, attributing their establishment solely to his tariffs. However, critics argue that Trump's tariffs have disrupted an economy that was previously on a stable growth path. Heather Bauschy, a former member of Biden's Economic Advisory Council, stated, "In just 100 days, President Trump has taken the U.S. economy from strong, stable growth to negative GDP." She attributed this downturn to the incoherence of Trump's economic policies. White House trade advisor Peter Navarro downplayed the GDP drop, labeling it a one-shot deal due to the surge in imports as businesses anticipated the tariffs. He expressed confidence that the planned tax cuts would stimulate growth in the near future. "All we're seeing is good, strong news," Navarro asserted. As the economy continues to evolve, the impact of Trump's tariffs remains a contentious topic. While he insists that these measures will ultimately benefit the U.S., critics warn that the consequences could be detrimental to American consumers and the economy as a whole. The ongoing debate over tariffs and their implications will likely shape the political landscape as the nation moves forward. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.